Hey, this is Nick Aldis, your favorite GM, former world champion, and friend of K100 despite being on probation. A few years ago, I started Legacy Sports Nutrition to sell high quality supplements made in the USA to people like me and hopefully people like you. Since we launched, code K100 is the most used promo code at LegacySubs.com, which is a testament to the listeners of this show as intelligent people who care about their health and performance with bestsellers like Test X9 Testosterone Booster and our Recovery PM Sleep Aid. I use these products myself, and so does my wife, Hall of Famer Mickie James, as well as a bunch of your favorite wrestlers. Try our stuff now at LegacySubs.com. That's LegacySupps.com, and use code K100 for 10% off and to support this podcast.
All right, so let's talk about a Smackdown. Cody comes out. He spoke of Seth Rollins. You know, the fans chanted Seth is a wanker. They're in Australia.
Huh.
Konnan, do you think Seth Rollins is a wanker?
Oh, no.
Okay, well, the fans in Australia think
Right.
they thought so. So
What's the exact definition of that? Was it like asshole
well,
or gay?
no, wanker's just like a schmuck. You know, yeah, they do in England too.
Yeah.
But the funny thing is, so Cody wasn't sure what the fans were saying, and he asked Michael Cole what are they saying, and Michael Cole couldn't understand it either, right? So Barrett, who's English, got up and said they're saying he's a wanker because it was kind of like in his accent, you know. So then they chanted Barrett's name. This was actually kind of a funny spot, but he just a fire up promo for his match. That's it, because they were in front of the crowd. You know, they just wanted Cody to be seen in front of these fans tonight.
Yeah.
You know, open the show. So
Happy opening.
Right, and he got a good pop. So, and everybody and their mother had on a yellow John Cena's shirt. And it was funny too. I heard Brian was saying, like, I've never seen like that many shirts in an arena before. Like for one that, I'm like, dude, the NWO was.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
And then DX.
Like, yeah, I'm like, you know, the NWO shirts were massive. Like even like more than the Austin 316s were, you know, because everybody was wearing. So
those are the ones you can still count on to show up on the top 10 sales list to this day. NWO or Austin.
Isn't that
a city
unbelievable?
name like, you know, Boston 316 or Philly or whatever.
Yeah. So they showed Damian Priest and B-Fab with the Profits arriving. Stephanie Vacker was shown backstage. So Chelsea Green approached her and offered her a flyer before inviting her to join the Secret Harvest. And Green said she would never invite Tacky Time to join her. Then Tiffany Stratton came into the picture, and Green was phoning while saying hello to Stratton before making her exit. Then Vacker said she would have Stratton's back, just as she knew Stratton would have her back during the tag team match. Vacker said, "May the best woman win a crown jewel," and Stratton said they were on the same page. Is this making you excited for their match, Konnan?
No, somebody needs to smack somebody, or you know what I'm saying?
Dude, I want her to show, at some point, Stephanie Vacker has to show anger. Right, or something like it. Throw her range.
I will say this.
I
will say this and we'll get to this later. But in Crown Jewel, she wasn't a heel, but she wasn't a baby face. You know what I'm saying? She was more aggressive. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So Cody crossed paths with Jacob Fatu. Said he has nothing but love for Cody. And Fatu said that when Cody is done with Rollins, he knows what's popping with them. And he looked at the WWE Championship, and Cody looked Fatu in the eye and said, "Good," before walking away. That was interesting.
Nice.
Nick Aldis approached Fatu and told him he loves seeing someone level up in real time. And he invited Fatu to talk in his office. And out of nowhere, Drew gets his heat back on Fatu from last week, and he got the better of him until Aldis and the others arrived. So, so Drew, they're going with that, I guess. So,
yeah,
Drew
Fatu took some good bumps too.
Yeah, he did. He sold from good. So Sammy said he was 5 for 5 in open challenges. Here comes Shinsuke Nakamura. They had a match, and actually, this was. You know what the thing about this, bro? They should have advertised this, because this is the Intercontinental Champion or the U.S. Champion fighting. Wasn't Nakamura a former U.S. Champion too?
Yeah.
Or was he the Intercontinental Champion?
He's a U.S. champion. Yeah.
You could have
Maybe
built
both.
that up a little bit. I think.
Yeah.
You know, like you could have Nakamura cut one of those promos in with the subtitles. That are really cool. You know. But there was no doubt who's going to win this, so Sammy goes over. Oh, but the finish was Nakamura set up for the finisher, but a hooded man pulled him from the ring and ran him into the barricade for the DQ. Cody, you're breathing into the mic. It's coming through. Yeah.
Pull it away.
Yeah. Just away from your nose. The hooded man clotheslined Nakamura over the barricade and then entered the ring. So Sammy got the no contest win. Then Tama Tonga removed his hood and was wearing face paint. Then the rest of them showed up and they were all wearing face paint. And they joined Tonga in attacking Zayn and Nakamura. And Tama drilled Nakamura with a hidden blade, and Solo came out with no face paint. Fans chanted "F you Solo," and Sikoa joined his crew in standing over Zayn and Nakamura. So they got like a new look, these guys, the MFTs. Coney, you're still breathing in the thing too. How was Joe? What's going on with that?
No, it's too close. It's like under his nose, so it's picking up. It just has to get moved away.
Yeah, put it off to Coney. Put it off to
Bro, do you not see where it is? It's almost by my eye.
No, okay.
No, pull it like out.
Yeah, out. Yeah, it's just like it was. Pull it down, and just lower. That's better. Cool. All right. So, what do you think about their new look, the face paint?
Well, they're really menacing now. But the thing is that I've seen Zayn and Nakamura wrestle like at least 15 times, and they always have a good match. This was no exception. I like how they went back to Nakamura's original song, and the people dug him, bro. He got a big pop. They were singing his song. You know, they reacted them like a baby face. You know, good match. You know, it's very weird because I don't know all their names off the top of my head, but like one guy is called Tama Tonga.
Right.
The other guy's called Tonga Loa.
Correct.
The other guy also has like Tonga in his name.
Tala.
Yeah. Like, why aren't they just all have the last name Tonga? And
why did they call it Tongan Crip Gang? You know, it's like
and then
TCG, right?
JC Mateo, you know, no uniformity, but I like that Solo had a lot of heat.
Yeah. Well, the crowd.
And I wonder if the face paint was like a tribal thing. You know what I'm saying?
Like when how cool would it be if they come out and do the haka?
That would be incredible.
With the mat, you know, like that. It would.
Nobody's done that. I don't know why.
I wonder if they do start doing that with them because that's really cool. You know,
like get over. Fuck
yeah, it would. Yeah. So backstage, Nick Aldis said he was going to tell Drew and Jacob before McIntyre's attack they would meet next week on SmackDown in San Jose. McIntyre was very happy with that. Out of nowhere, Fatu's getting his heat back, and they attacked. Like he attacked McIntyre, and they brawled in the back. So they're showing like these two guys want to get at each other. So Tiffany Stratton and Thacker against Julia and Kiana James. I thought Kiana James did well again. Thacker tagged Stratton and went up top, and Stratton tagged herself, and which drew some gas from the crowd. Thacker dove from the top rope on a Julia on the floor, and Stratton hit a rolling senton on James and followed up with the prettiest moonsault ever for the win. After the match, they went to the stage and stood in front of the Crown Jewel Championship belts and raised their belt while looking at each other.
Yeah, it was a mutual respect match, T.I. You can't get into
I know that, dude, but this is so freaking boring to me. I mean,
right.
Like, this has been done a million times. They join in all this, you know, and whatever. So, bro, there's no, like I said, this, like, you know, when the show has heat, the show is better.
Yeah.
This angle right here has 0 on a scale of 1 to 100 for heat. Like the mutual admiration. There's no tension at all. You know, it's like I couldn't care less, you know, so.
Yeah, and I like, you know, they put them together to see if they could get along together,
right?
Which they did. That's kind of like the tease, right? It was a good match. There were a couple rough spots, but I'm being over analytical on that one. I will say this, Julia's running knee always looks like she nails the person with it. She does a really good job of making it look real and not hurting the person.
Yeah. Well, you don't really have to. It's just at the point of impact. All you have to do is turn your head away and just bump.
Yeah, but it looks like better than most. A lot of people do that spot. Yeah.
Right. So Sol Ruca and Zarya spoke backstage, and Charlotte Flair and Alexa showed up and said they were impressed with them last week. Flair said facing her and Bliss wouldn't be just another match. Said they were stepping into her spotlight. Bliss said our spotlight. And Flair claimed that's what I said. And Zarya said they weren't going to sit around and wait for their turn. She said if Flair and Bliss don't think they're ready yet, then they should prove it by facing them unless they're afraid to put it all on the line. Flair said it was bold, but she likes bold, and Ruka said they just want a chance to prove themselves. Request granted, Flair said. Bliss said they weren't there to make dreams come true. They were there to win. And Ruka and Zarya bumped into each other while making their exit.
Get in the game with the FanDuel Sportsbook app. Bet on the NFL, NBA, NHL, MLB, soccer, golf, MMA, and more. Every sport, every market, right at your fingertips. Deposit instantly with PayPal, Venmo, or Apple Pay, starting at just $10. Win big and cash out fast. PayPal in 24 hours or instantly at retail sportsbooks. Available in over 20 states, FanDuel's app is your ticket to the action. Download the FanDuel Sportsbook app now.
That was stupid. Why did they put that in there? like they're clumsy or something. Did you see that?
Of course I saw it.
Well, why? What did you think
And they
about
also did the same thing with Charlotte, like she was going the wrong way, and then Alexa told her it's this way.
Right, because Bliss told Flair that they're not even on the same page, and Bliss with one way and Flair with the other. Like, like none of us are. Bro, I'm like, whatever.
Yeah.
I like stuff with like, like I'm saying.
Bro, the verbiage they write for them in general is very JoJo.
Right. Aleister Black was warming up backstage for his last man standing match, and the Wyatt Six made their entrance without Uncle Howdy. It's interesting that he's not with them on this trip. You know why Uncle Joe? Look that up. Why Uncle Howdy was not able to make the trip? Maybe his visa issue.
He's probably got a couple DUIs.
Yeah,
like that.
Well, look that up though. See, if, all right. Because I thought they would have put him on a video or something on this. So they wrestled the Street Profits, and what you call it?
And as usual, the Profits lose.
Yeah, Profits lose, like they always do. So,
right.
Right. So back in the ring.
Oh, just to let's get past that. It says Howdy is taking personal time.
Really?
Yep. Well, that's Sportskeeda, so you know. And they don't have any immediate plans for him, so he gets the time, I guess.
Really?
That's what it says. Yeah.
All right. I don't know. This guy sounds like he could have some like mental health issues type situations where like they're, I don't know. But what do you do? Like you're getting. You guys have the belts.
Yeah.
Like you're getting pushed here, and like you need time off now. I hope it's a good reason. So. Because you know how the office is with stuff like this. It's like Jesus, and I wonder how the rest of their crew is about that too. The guy's just taking time off. So,
well, again, that's from Sportskeeda.
So after the match, the Six struck their pose.
Well, if you don't believe in Sportskeeda, why are you looking at them as a reference?
Yeah, why are you looking at that?
I checked.
Why don't you just go on AI, Joe?
Sites. Huh?
Why don't you go on Grok? It's so much easier to go
long all the time.
No. Grok will give you like websites and links to click on. Yeah. Just based on the general thing, 100% it does.
We'll grok it. Right? We'll grok it from now on.
And they might not give. Who cares? Like you actually think that Sportskeeda is more reliable than Grok?
I think it's a toss up.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah. Grok. I've seen Grok get like basic things wrong.
Well, stuff like and the dirt sheets are always.
Well,
right.
You don't have a better source than Sportskeeda.
No,
all the sources that are out there.
I googled it.
Joe, Sportskeeda is literally an AI generated site. So why don't you go off the actual right? Yeah. So all right. So afterwards, the Six posed to the ring. Solo and Tomaton. Then the MFT showed up again. They stood on the apron. They got in the ring and they had a stare down. And then Nikki Cross went face to face with Solo. Well, the fans were Solo had good heat here. And Solo had his crew back down. And Cross continued to stare at him. When Solo took a step back, she took a step forward. And then a Solo's a wanker chant broke out as he exited the ring. But the fans really dug this. And this is actually a pretty good way to debut the new look. They had an impact on the show. Big time. What'd you think of this?
I really didn't care.
Yeah. I liked it, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
They showed Miz attacking Carmelo last week, and backstage, Kathy Kelly asked Miz why he turned on Hayes. Miz said he saw something in Hayes, but Hayes had the audacity to say he was finished with him. Kelly said some people call him a spotlight stealer. Miz said that he is a spotlight stealer. Said he can either rise with him or fall beneath him. Mello, you missed, Miz said, while looking to the camera. The Miz grumbled that Kelly didn't wish him a happy birthday. All right. Bo Dallas was absent for the tapings.
He's been absent for 2 weeks.
Reports indicate Dallas is sidelined by legitimate undisclosed injury since late 2024, preventing him from traveling or performing with WWE. He's medically cleared for an in-ring return around March, but has not yet reappeared on television, likely due to ongoing creative planning for the Wyatt Six story. Wait a minute, is this right?
No, because he was in Mexico. Yeah. He didn't wrestle, but he did do a run-in. Because I told him I believe.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I guess, so Grok is wrong on this. You're right, Jeff.
The problem is when it's sources.
But isn't there a better source out of all the sources in wrestling?
I don't know. Maybe people just don't know exactly what's wrong.
Yeah.
I'd rather get the story straight if there is a story. Maybe it's just like visa issues, or maybe he's hurt.
Maybe
but he's been on. But he's actually been. He's been on TV, but he hasn't. He has not wrestled. And I'm wondering if since he wasn't wrestling, maybe they just bothered not to bring him over. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not it's a chunk of change. Like you're probably spending how much are you spending on a trip to fly go over their hotels and everything? Probably like $5,000. You know, and then maybe they thought like, okay, well, we just don't really need them, for these spots. So, all right. So next was the main event, and bro, this was a last man standing match. Fans started chanting for tables right away. The ring steps, kendo stick. It's it's a brawl. So then, Priest hit Black with the second Rager's edge of the broadcast table. The ref counted to 9. Black rolled his feet again. Priest rolled Black over the barricade and followed him. Then Priest tossed Black onto a shelf set up in the production area. Then Priest hit Black with a broken arrow on the broadcasters labeled a box. It's a pretty vicious looking bump. And Zelina Vega crawled over the barricade and got on her knees in front of Black and pleaded with Priest. Black motioned for Vega to leave, but Black seemed to indicate that he accepted his fate. When Priest wound up, Black threw a fireball at him, and the referee counted Priest down, and Aleister Black beats Damian Priest, and after the match, Vega stood with Black while the medical crew tended to Priest. So for the people that didn't know, they're married. So that's a significant event here on the show, I would say. It's putting Zelina Vega with Aleister Black, because that was a surprise, definitely a surprise finish. What did you think of this, Konnan?
Well, I like they started off hot with the steel steps and kendo right off the bat. Mm-hmm. We haven't seen a good fireball in a while. That really wasn't a good fireball. It was kind of small, but still.
It was effectively done.
It got the desired effect. They never mentioned Zelina was his wife, which is not a bad idea because she can talk and she's sexy and she can be a distraction, like she was here. I thought this match was really good. Remember before I told you I wasn't into this feud?
Right.
I am now. I like the Meteora that Black hit Priest on the steel steps. That looked great. Black was selling really good during the whole match, which, as we all know, is not it's kind of an art that most people, kind of like, you know what I'm saying?
They don't invest in quite often. Right.
Yeah. Let me see, what else do I remember about this match? I thought, the whole show, the women's tag team match was good. I thought Zayn and Nakamura was good. And I thought the last man standing was great because they were really physical.
Right. I like the MFT, the way they did. Actually, there were two significant events. They debuted the MFT's new look and Zelina Vega with Aleister Black. So kind of interesting. And I like that they're going with McIntyre and Jacob Fatu.
Right, I like that too. Yo, what's up? I just want to thank you guys for watching this clip. Don't forget to hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And join our YouTube membership for hours and hours of exclusive, unedited, uncensored content. And being a member will help you get involved in our upcoming live streams. Thank you for your support. Thank you for riding with us. I know you got a lot of other podcast choices, be it wrestling or other ones. And thank you for picking us. Boom.